My microphone. Listen, if you'd let me explain, my microphone on my phone does not work, so I have to talk through the Bluetooth headset. My phone's broken.
Thank you very much for this, then. Thank you very much for this, John. Okay. Let me check your complete entire information. Make sure that you have to be very loud and clear because these lines are federally monitored and a recorded conversation, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, John, as I see that there is some law enforcement case file against your name, and you're calling you today to know your attorney's information. So is that you have an attorney for yourself who can defend you in the courthouse and who can get you a bail as well?
I don't normally have an attorney, no.
You don't have an attorney usually, okay? So, John, right now, I believe that you have received the notice which was being sent out to you, a CP-503 notice.
I don't recall ever receiving that.
Have you received the notice, John?
I do not believe so, no.
You haven't? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, John, I'm going to read the notice to you, and I'm going to try and make you understand what this is all about. But you have to make sure that if I'm trying and making you understand a couple of things, you are listening to me very carefully. And let me just inform you that these lines are federally monitored and a conversation. So you have to make sure that whatever you speak and whatever you do, you have to be very specific throughout this conversation.
Okay.
Right? So here we go now. The Department of Legal Affairs at U.S. Department of Treasury has charged 3 allegations on the name of John Smith for 3 separate allegations. The count 1 is the violation of federal taxation regulation. The count 2 is malicious ordering of commercial instrument. Count 3 is theft by deception. So now what happened is there was a background check while filing your taxes for the year of 2013, 2014 as well, and for the year of 2015. But it seems that the amount has not been filed correctly, as there were used miscalculation while filing your taxes. Because the amount of income what you have showed and the expenses along with that, it is not according to the rules and the regulations when we had an audit on your tax papers. So then we try and assume that your intentions are not good at all and you were trying to run away from the situation that is along with the money. So this time they have decided that they're not going to send you any such letters and also not going to chase you for the money. What they're going to directly do is, once we are being disconnected on this conversation, we have to execute the case file to the crime prevention team and also to the state local sheriff department of your city, of your state, which is Philadelphia. And once your information has been them, they will make sure that they will come for you within the next 45 minutes and turn you down for investigation purpose. And it is going to be a 6 months non-bailable warrant completely. So even though if you have the best attorney from the city or from the state, he or she will not be able to defend you at any point in time. And once they turn you down for investigation purpose, they will make sure that they will set lien and cease towards all of your property, all of your assets, which will include your bank account, your investment funds if you have any. And also they will make sure that by any chance, if you have been working somewhere, they will terminate your employment as well by verifying your identity as a matter of fact. And besides this, they will also make sure that by any chance, if you are been receiving any of your SSN, your SSI, or any kind of disability or anything like this, it will be completely cancelled. So before I start the law enforcement action on your name, John, and get you in the custody, is there anything that you want to ask me about this, or you want me to inform you something else? I'm more than happy to do that.
Well, I'm kind of confused why I'm under the gun and, like, they're coming in 45 minutes?
Of course, yes, John, because see, once you are being disconnected, I have to make sure that this information has been forwarded to the crime prevention team and also to the state local sheriff department, because right now there is a delinquent amount what you owe against your name, which is of $2,330. That's the total amount for the year 2013, 2014, and 2015, for these 3 following years.
Well, okay, so can you just do me a solid then and just stay on the phone with me while I drive a little bit so I can have a head start? I mean, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to be picked up in 45 minutes.
Sorry, John, I didn't understand what you want me to do. Okay, first of all.
What do I need to do? I don't want to go to jail.
Okay. But John, a couple of things which I need to clear from you. You told me that you haven't received the letter. Is that you haven't received the letter? This is something that you was doing intentionally, wherein you know what the situation is, but even then after that, you would not be responding us back on those letters. Is that you have did something intentionally?
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I did get them. I didn't think they were real. I thought they were fake.
No, John, it was something which was being sent by us to you. And right now there is a pending amount what it shows. And right now we have to make sure that we have to execute the case file as well.
So what? I don't understand what that means.
So what I have to do is basically once we are being disconnected, I have to take down the information of your attorney if you have one, okay, so that I can make sure that I can contact your attorney once and send him all of your legal documentation so that once you're being turned down for the investigation for 6 months, okay, so entire 6 months you have to stay in the prison, and after 6 months you'll be taken to the tax courthouse, and then your attorney shall defend you in the courthouse, or if he or she has been failed to defend you at any point in time, so there will be some penalty amount given by the court to you.
I understand that, but I don't have an attorney.
There will be some penalty. Okay, there might be some years which you have to stay in the prison as well.
But
you have to be incarcerated for a couple of months.
But I don't have an attorney. So what am I? I don't have an attorney. And I can't find one on the phone with you. And if they're coming in 45 minutes, what am I supposed to do?
So, John, you tell me what exactly you're willing to do. Is that this means that you have received the documentation, but you haven't responded us back? So this means you did this intentionally, right?
No, I just thought it was fake. I didn't know it was real.
So now, what do you exactly want me to do then? Do you want me to start the law enforcement action against your name?
Well, you haven't told me another option.
See, right now, for now, just to be very honest and frank to you, the options for you to be on a payment plan or to put you on a payment plan as it closed for now.
Well, can't I just pay the whole thing, the whole amount?
See, for now, I don't really think so that you can pay anything as well. Because the payment option, as I told you, John, it has been closed. And you cannot make any kind of payments as well.
Well, then I don't understand what I'm going to do then. If I can't pay it, what am I supposed to do?
See, to be very honest and frank, I'm just a junior officer with the department. I'm not being sure that you will be getting a chance or you won't get a chance. But I'm just here to make sure that the notifications, a verbal notification has to be given out to you. So what I can do is I can get the call connected to my seniors just to try and see that whether they can give you any kind of option. Or if they can give you any kind of option, might be you can work with them. If they give you any kind of options, only then.
Okay.
Okay. So, John, I will get the call connected, but before I get the call connected, there are a couple of things which I need to inform you, and you have to make sure that you follow those instructions throughout this conversation. Okay?
All right.
Right. So first of all, you have to make sure that these lines are federally monitored and a recorded conversation. So you have to make sure that recording has to be loud and clear. So whatever you speak and whatever you do, you have to be very specific. Besides this, make sure that we are not been disconnected at any point in time, because I will get the call connected to a 3-way conference call. That will be an emergency line, which is going to be the 911. And also to the crime prevention team who will be monitoring the
I have another question. Can I just 3-way? Huh?
Yes, yes, please.
Can I three-way the FBI in on this phone call?
Of course, yes, why not? You can do it. Are you trying to do that now?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get them on the phone. I want to just turn myself in. So can I just call them?
Okay, so besides this, John, what I'm going to do is for you, it really thinks so, that you're trying to bluff around with me. So what we can do is I can end this conversation now and you can wait for next 45 minutes then, okay?
No, I mean, I'm not.
Your case file?
Listen.
No. That's really going to help you. I'm not going to listen to you anymore.
Well,
You really think so that I'm going to play some kind of games with you here?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. You're playing games with everybody y'all call.
All right, then thank you very much for this.
Hey, because you want to. Let me tell you one more thing.
Goodbye.
No, I want to tell you one more thing. One
Goodbye.
more thing. Let me tell you one more thing.